And we are live. Hi, Andrea. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, good. Well, welcome. My name is Valerie. I will be your social worker today. I got a referral actually from the hospital. And I kind of want to talk a little bit about you. We'll kind of talk a little bit about your socioculture identities a little bit. Then you can kind of tell me a little bit maybe about some of your goals. I kind of really want to get to know you today. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about confidentiality. So pretty much whatever you say kind of is going to stay here. Of course, if there's anything that I need to report, I am a mandated reporter. So I'm going to have to report that, okay? So as long as you understand that, we can start. Would that be okay? All right. Well, first off, let me talk a little bit about you. Can you tell me your race, maybe your ethnicity, religion?
Well, I'm not really religious. I just identify as white. Um, yeah, I kind of live in a small one-bedroom place. I do have a 9-year-old son, but he doesn't live with me right now.
Oh, okay. It seems like that kind of made you a little sad.
It does. He's a big help around the house, and I like having him around. And I'm really kind of depressed that he's not with me right now.
So he's a big help. That's great. That is really
Yes.
great. Okay. I mean, you said he was 9. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So can you tell me who else is involved in your life? Do you have anybody else besides you and your son?
My son's father, he comes around a couple times a month, and then there's my mom and my sister, but we don't always get along. I haven't seen them in a while now.
Okay, so it sounds like you have a really close bond then with you and your son. What's your son's
Yeah,
name?
Vincent.
Vincent. Very great name. Very great name. Very strong name.
Thank you.
So okay, so can you tell me a little bit? Do you know why you're here today?
I was referred by the hospital. I just got out of a stay at the hospital there, and I guess they're really trying to make sure that I stay on track.
Okay, and what does that look like for you by staying on track? What does that mean to you?
Well, right now Vincent's with my sister, so I want Vincent back in the home, in our home, for our family.
Okay, it seems like that's very important to you.
It is.
So have you thought about how that would happen? How could you make that happen?
Well, the court, they want me to see this doctor, and to see the doctor, I'd have to take a bunch of medications. But every time I see a doctor, I get a new diagnosis and new medicines, and it's all, it just hurts. It hurts your head after a while.
Yeah, it seems like it could be overwhelming.
Mhm.
And who's your support to help you with through that?
I can't say that I have one.
Okay, maybe do you think maybe we can work towards a goal? Maybe somebody that you can trust. Is there anybody that maybe a neighbor, a friend?
Not really. I mean, well, my sister, she cares for Vincent, so I mean, she obviously can focus on his well-being, and I am supposed to take these parenting classes. I guess I could call that instructor if I'm having any trouble.
Actually, those are great ideas, Andrea. Very great ideas. Yeah. So it sounds like you're open then to going to maybe some groups, kind of meeting some people, maybe an instructor to be able to guide you along your journey.
Yeah, I don't like to get out much though. People, I'm just not good with people.
Okay, that makes sense. Then that's fine. So maybe about some other outlets maybe that can help you. Kind of, are you into music? Do you have a certain show you like to watch?
Well, when Vincent's around, it's all Nickelodeon and the Cartoon Channel. I can't remember the last time I watched TV for myself. I don't know. When it's just me at home, I'll read and I sleep.
Okay, okay. So then it seems like for you, in order for you to kind of get your child back, is that accurate to say, from your sister, your mother, would be maybe the first step is maybe to start with the program. And would that be fair? Would you be willing to go to that?
When I'm able, I'm not always able to, and I don't feel like doctors really understand that I can't always get out of bed every day. I want to. I really want my son back. I can't.
Okay. And how has the medication affected you before?
It messes with your brain and it messes with your mood, and I don't know when I'm really me. And some days, I just want to puke everywhere because I can't get out of bed at all.
Okay. I can understand that. That's a difficult situation. And, your strength, I believe, comes from your son, it sounds like.
If I have any, it would be for him.
Well, that's a great outlet to look towards, of trying to get Vincent back. That is so great. That's a great start. So it sounds like you're kind of lacking resources and kind of emotional, I believe, support. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, that'd be fair.
Okay. So let's see, maybe, would you be willing to see maybe the doctor and see maybe if there's something, a medication that's less strong to kind of assist you so that you're able to get out and join groups maybe? It doesn't have to be a long-term thing. It could just be to get started so we can at least get Vincent back.
I'll try.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. That's great, actually, that you're at least willing to try. That's a great first step, would you think? Would you think that would be a great, yeah, okay. That sounds like maybe like the first goal maybe is kind of, let's try to get something to motivate you in the morning. Would that be fine to kind of get you going? Let's throw out some ideas. Give me at least 2 to 3 things that maybe would be able to get you up out of bed every morning.
Goodness. I guess if you've got a reason to go out, aside from the doctor, if there's somewhere to go or somewhere to be, just maybe like a walk or something. That would be more enjoyable than just going there and back.
Well, maybe we can arrange something like that, maybe with maybe one of your instructors. Maybe you guys can go for a walk while you guys discuss things. Maybe you guys can go to, what do you like to drink? Coffee, tea?
Yeah, coffee drinker.
That's very nice. So then maybe that's something you guys can have in common and maybe share.
Okay. All right.
So it doesn't have to be just kind of like in a setting like this, where we're just kind of sitting one-on-one. Sometimes it can be kind of overwhelming and kind of a little awkward, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Okay. So I understand everybody, is different, and some people just kind of like to be by themselves, and that's simply fine. That is simply fine, okay? You're doing great. You're doing great at everything, and your goal right now is to get Vincent back, and that's the great first step. All right. So, okay, so do you mind if I kind of recap a little bit about what we went over?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Andrea. Well, I appreciate you coming in. So pretty much it sounds like you came in, it's you and your son Vincent, which is 9 years old. You were pretty much referred by the hospital because of an overdose. Is that what it was? Okay. And it sounds like you don't have too much family support that's pretty much active in your life. It seems like it's just kind of your mother, your sister, which is caring for your son right now. And his father's kind of visits maybe every 3 months, if that. Sound about right?
I'll see him every few weeks.
Okay. Okay, perfect. And it sounds like maybe one of your goals right now is going to be to kind of get out, kind of get up early in the morning, to get life started, to get you into groups so that you actually Vincent can kind of return back to your home, so that things can kind of go back to normal. Does that sound about right? Okay. All right. So do you think what should be our next topic for next week? What shall we discuss next week?
I want to talk to my doctor about sort of minimizing the medicines I'm on and making sure that I've got the right diagnosis. And I don't know how to do
That is a great concern actually. So maybe what we can do is maybe you can brainstorm, maybe kind of, do you have internet or do you have access to the library, the local library?
that. I've got a smartphone.
Okay, so maybe you can actually try to figure out at least two places or two things you can do actually to be able to get to that goal. Does that sound about right?
I'll look into it.
Okay, and so what I'll do is I'll bring two items as well, and we'll kind of compare and kind of see, maybe put it together for next time to see how we can how you can actually approach the doctor on asking those certain questions. Okay, there's no right or wrong answer. Okay, so I want you to know that. So you'll bring two, and I will bring two, and we'll share it with each other. And what we can do is when you go to your next doctor visit, you can actually present those questions. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have any other questions before we leave today?
Not today.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Andrea. I appreciate your time. And I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Mhm.
Thank you.